Help me hit 2,000 subscribers. The notification on my phone read, some automated message from a cooking channel I'd followed months ago. I swiped it away without thinking. A second notification replaced it instantly. A photo I hadn't taken yet. My breath caught. The screen showed my wife, Marina. Her hand resting on a man's chest, lips dangerously close to his in the reflection of a restaurant window. I blinked hard. No, not close. Touching. My stomach lurched so violently I thought I might throw up right there in my parked car. The world outside, the glow of streetlights, the distant hum of traffic, blurred into nothing, swallowed by the impossible image on my screen. My fingers trembled as I tapped the message. Unknown number. You should know what she's doing. Another photo came through, clearer. Marina. The same man. The same restaurant she claimed she was going to. Their mouths pressed together like they'd done this before. Like my existence didn't even cast a shadow on their moment. The taste of metal filled my mouth. Rage? Panic? Heartbreak so sharp it sliced the air in my lungs? I couldn't tell. All I knew was that something in me cracked, clean and brutal, like glass snapping under too much weight. 2 hours earlier she had said, "Relax. It's just dinner with a friend." She'd given me that soft smile, the one she used when she thought I was overthinking, when she wanted me to back down, when she didn't want questions. Which friend? I'd asked lightly, trying not to sound suspicious, trying to be the trusting husband I always believed myself to be. Just an old coworker. You don't know him. Him. Not them. Not a group. Him. Red flag number 1. I felt it then, a strange tightening in my chest. But I forced myself to smile. Forced myself to be reasonable. People have friends. People eat dinner. It was fine. It had to be fine. I kissed her cheek. She hesitated, barely a flicker, like the contact startled her. Red flag number 2. But she smiled again, softer, practiced. Don't wait up, she added with a playful wink. That one lodged in my ribs like a shard of ice. Now my heart hammered in my ears as I stared at the photos. Shock numbed me first. Then confusion. Then denial, sweet and poisonous. Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it was edited. Maybe the angle was off. Maybe someone was messing with us. Maybe. More photos came through. Angles. Movements. A sequence. Her laugh. Her hand sliding down his arm. His mouth at her neck. The kiss deepening. My throat constricted. The denial died quietly. I didn't text the unknown number. I didn't block it. I simply saved the photos because some part of me needed proof I wasn't losing my mind. Then, as if my body were moving without my permission, I turned the key in the ignition. The engine growled to life. I drove. Not fast. Not recklessly. Just purposefully. Like a man walking toward the edge of a cliff knowing he might jump, knowing he shouldn't, but needing to see how far down the drop goes. The restaurant glowed warmly in the night, cozy and intimate, perfect for a date. I slowed the car and killed the headlights. Through the window I spotted them instantly. Marina. The man tall, clean-cut, too charming-looking. Their heads close. Too close. They weren't kissing now. They were just talking. Laughing. Red flag number 3. The worst one. Because it wasn't the kiss breaking me, it was the familiarity. The comfort. The ease. That wasn't a first-time betrayal. That was routine. My pulse pounded. Something cold and electric shot through me. Clarity so sharp it hurt. I lifted my phone. Snapped a photo. Then another. One of them leaning in. One of her hand brushing his. One where she looked happy. Lighter. Like she hadn't looked with me in months. I didn't cry. I didn't storm inside. I didn't confront them. Not yet. I simply attached the clearest photo, the one where they were mid-kiss, from the mystery number and hit send. To Marina. Enjoying dinner? I watched through the window as her phone lit up on the table. She glanced down. Her whole body stiffened. The man frowned, leaning slightly toward her. She didn't respond. She didn't look around. She didn't even breathe. Then her hand shot out, reaching for her purse. I stepped out of the car. The night air hit me with a bite of winter. My footsteps echoed on the pavement as I approached the restaurant. I didn't storm in. I walked slowly, deliberately, each step heavier than the last. Before I reached the entrance, the door burst open. Marina stumbled out, eyes wide, face pale. Daniel, she breathed. Don't lie, I said, voice steady in a way that frightened even me. Not tonight. Her mouth opened. Closed. Opened again. It wasn't, I was going to tell you. A bitter laugh escaped me. Before or after dessert? She flinched like I'd struck her. The man hurried out after her. Daniel, right? He said, trying for respectful but landing on arrogant. I stared at him. Not angrily. Not violently. Just seeing him. Really seeing him. And in that quiet moment I realized he didn't matter. He was just a symptom. The infection had started long before him. Marina's voice trembled. Nothing happened. I lifted my phone. Tipped it toward her. Her face collapsed. But it was just once, she whispered. Her eyes glistened with tears. I was lonely, Daniel. You've been distant. Distracted. Cold. I tried to talk to you. You did, I admitted. And that truth was a knife aimed at my own ribcage. There had been signs. Moments I brushed off. Nights she reached for me while I was buried in work. Conversations I ended early. Touches I didn't return fully. Guilt pressed into my lungs. But betrayal still burned hotter. You could have talked to me again, I said quietly. You didn't have to find someone else first. Tears spilled down her cheeks. I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't. It just happened. I stepped back. She reached for me. I stepped back again. And something inside her shattered. The man stepped forward. Maybe we should all calm down. I held up a hand. You don't speak to me. He froze. Good. He understood at least that much. Marina sobbed quietly now. Please. Don't leave. Don't walk away. But she didn't chase me. That told me everything. I turned and walked toward the car. Every step felt like dragging a dead limb behind me. My chest felt hollow-gutted, empty, raw. Before I got in, Marina's voice reached me, hoarse and desperate. Daniel, what do I do? I paused. The answer came from somewhere deep, cracked, and honest. You start by telling the truth, I said. Even if it destroys everything. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. I already knew everything was destroyed.